Hi, my name is Brianna Champion, and this is my Diversity Book Review. The first book that I chose was The Name Jar. This book is about a little girl that recently moved from Korea and is nervous that the American children will not like her. She wonders if she should change her name to an American name that is easier to pronounce. An activity that you can do with students is students will complete the story map as shown below. Then each student will get a sticky note and write something that is unique about them to place on the name jar page. The next book is The Snowy Day. This book is about a little boy named Peter that experiences a snow day in the city. He makes snow angels, a snowman, and pretends to be a mountain climber. Peter encounters some problems that some children face when they are growing up. He finds himself around some older children having a snowball fight. He decides that he should not play with the older children as he is knocked down by one of their snowballs. He takes a snowball and puts it into his pocket. When he went to sleep that night, he had a dream that the sun came out and melted all of the snow. He wakes up the next morning to find that the snow did not melt and goes out for another snowy adventure. A hands-on activity that you could do with students. For this book, we will be doing a cause and effect activity. You'll read the book to students 2 times. The first time, students will just listen to the book. The second time, go back and read the story and pause and talk about the cause and effects that are in the story. After you finish, you can have a cause and effect snowball fight. You will need to establish rules before starting the snowball fight, such as no throwing the paper from the shoulders up. You will need to crumble the paper up and then allow students to throw them around the room like they are having a snowball fight. You can set a timer for 2 minutes to allow the students to throw the snowballs. Once finished throwing them, allow the students to pick them up and then they must match the causes with the effects. The last book is Helen Keller. This book is about the life of Helen Keller. This biography tells about how she overcame her disabilities of being both blind and deaf. A hands-on activity with this book, students can create their own Braille alphabet cards, just as Helen Keller learned the alphabet through Braille. I have attached an image that shows what each alphabet Braille card should look like. Students will need a button and construction paper. You will need enough buttons to place the required amount for each letter. After reading the book to students, you can assign each student a letter. Each student will make a Braille card for their assigned letter. Students will begin by collecting the correct amount of buttons that is needed for their letter. Then students will glue the buttons to the card. Once the buttons are dry, students can close their eyes and feel of the Braille cards. After completing this activity, students will have a better understanding of what the life of Helen Keller was like. Lastly, here are the resources that were used in this presentation. Thank you.